Misse Beqiri reveals fears about solo parenting following death of ex-Jake Hall. Misse Beqiri has admitted that life as a solo parent feels scary following the death of Jake Hall. The model, 39, had a brief relationship with former TOWIE star Jake, who died earlier this year at the age of just 35, and was found in a pool of blood after he ran through a single-glazed glass door whilst on holiday in Mallorca. Misse, who has 8-year-old daughter River with Jake, as well as 12-year-old Julian with ex-husband Anders Lindegaard, has been working the upcoming release of a children's book. The book is created by her daughter, about dealing with grief, with Misse now speaking candidly about the realities of having to take on the roles of both parents now.
An unlocked iPhone 14 for just $299? This renewed 128 gig model gives you a vivid OLED display, 5G, and the freedom to choose your carrier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/6 before it's gone.
She said, "I could make a fortune promoting rubbish on social media, but it would feel soulless. I think it's going to be really beautiful. One of my children doesn't have a father. It's scary because it is all on me." Misse, who is also known for starring on reality shows The Real Housewives of Cheshire and Ladies of London, The New Reign, explained that she was very sad to lose Jake, but given that she never saw them as a couple, she is not the one most affected by the tragedy. She told the Arcadia, "I don't want to be insensitive. I loved him, he loved me, but we were not a couple. We once shared a life together with a child, we were going to get married. It's very sad to lose him, but the ones who are mostly affected are his family and our child." Following Jake's death, Misse had the devastating task of telling her daughter that she wouldn't be seeing her dad again. "It was the worst thing I've ever had to do. I know I keep saying this, but it didn't feel like it was real for me to have to tell my child that her dad had passed. She was really upset, of course," she said. "We're trying to keep her in her routine, but when I took her back to school, she said, 'Do people know I don't have a dad now?' It's so much for her little brain to process. She's got her grandparents and all the rest of Jake's family and friends, as well as my family." Misse also says River has the support of her brother in Denmark too. In a heartbreaking twist of fate, Misse was actually in Mallorca when she got the news about Jake and rushed home to be with her family. She insists she knows no more about what happened that night than the police report says. "What was most bizarre about it was that I was also in Spain when it happened. I have never lost my passport in my life. I was flying back from working in Ibiza, and I got to the airport and my passport was gone," she told The Sun. "To get an emergency one, you have to go to Mallorca. So I was in Mallorca the day he died and I didn't realize. I got the call while I was there sorting it out and I flew straight home in a blur. I don't know any more about what happened that night. I know as much as everyone else knows. All we know is what we know from the police report, that it was a terrible accident." Jake was laid to rest earlier this month at a funeral and unconventional wake. In attendance was James Argent and David Beckham's mum and sister, Sandra and Joanne Beckham, as well as Misse and Jake's other ex, Chloe Lewis. For more of the latest showbiz news and gossip, follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads.